Hi, losers. So this is really late. It's, what day is today? It's already, oh, I guess it's not. I thought it was like the 9th. It's the 4th. Whatever. It's not gonna go up until like the 9th. July recap. Wow, we're here to review some things. I'm really enjoying the like ranking system that we started doing last month, so we're going to add more things to this 2020 ranking and talk about some stuff. Alright, let's go. So, first up on my list, first thing I watched in July, like everyone and their mom's, dog's, neighbor's babysitter, was Hamilton. I made a video on Hamilton, like a little vlog sort of thing of like Hamilton Day and me and my fam watching it. It was incredible. I mean, what can you say about Hamilton that hasn't already been said? I've been a Hamilton fan since like 2016. I've never seen it live, but I've seen slime tutorials, and I feel like it's not really fair to put it on this ranking list, even though like I'm seeing it for the first time, but I'm gonna do it anyway. It's fantastic. Like, it's because like, the thing about Hamilton is like Hamilton is objectively the best contemporary musical. Like, it's not my favorite musical. It's not a lot of people's favorite musical, but it's objectively the best. Like, to say that it's not the best is like Hamilton is doing what no one else is doing, and I really love that we have access to it now on Disney+. I really hope that we get access to more Broadway shows through streaming services, because they're all recorded. Like, I don't know if y'all know, but Broadway has like an archive recording of every opening cast for the Broadway archives for like educational purposes, and so like I know they have them. Like, they have the recordings. Disney paid like $73 million to get Hamilton. Broadway is dying. They need the money. Release it. I know we're getting Aladdin on Disney Plus soon, apparently, but I've seen that live, so I'm still gonna watch it, but you know. Very exciting. Book of Mormon for HBO. Please. Thank you. Listen, like, Hamilton is an A, obviously. Like, I just feel like it's not fair to pin Hamilton against these things, but I guess we will anyway. I think I'm gonna put it right here. But it's also, we're just gonna leave it there, and we're gonna move on. Next, Palm Springs. Watch Palm Springs with my family, thanks to Finn Wolfhard's recommendation. It was this new Hulu movie that came out, and it was really good. It was really nice. It was basically like a little rom-com, I guess, with like time loops. So it was like a sci-fi rom-com. It was very like heartwarming. It was very entertaining. It had some nifty twists thrown in. I really enjoyed it. It was fun and fresh. I'm gonna put it in C, I think. It's just like, it's not like out of this world, but it's not good, you know? I think I'm gonna put it here. Yeah, okay. Oh my god, so me and my family like watched a lot of stuff this month, and one of those things was a movie that I've seen before, which was We Need to Talk About Kevin. I watched this like a couple of years ago because I had access to it through my school. Like, my school, we had this like streaming service where we had a bunch of like indie and like award show stuff that we could watch, and so that was on it, and I watched it. But I watched it again with my family, and like I enjoyed it so much more. Like, it's genuinely like one of the best movies of the decade, in my opinion. Like, it's phenomenal. It's starring Ezra Miller. It's basically about this mom and her kid, kind of like you know, this kid growing up, and this kid has some serious issues, and something really bad happens. And it's just fantastic. Like, it's very suspenseful, it's very cinematic. Like, so much of the movie, there's like no talking, but there's so much like being shown to you. This is such a good film. You know, the number one rule of film is show, don't tell. This is a fantastic example of that. It's just such a great movie. I'm pretty sure it's on Hulu in the US. Yeah, that's where we watched it. So go watch it if you like sort of mystery, horror, suspense type stuff. You like Ezra Miller, the teen Richie Tozier of our dreams. What can we say? Yeah, so like my family was really like taking my recommendations this month. They loved We Need to Talk About Kevin. Then we watched Swallow, which I reviewed last month. We also watched Hereditary, which is one of my favorite horror movies, and I don't think I've talked about it this much on this channel. I love Ari Aster. I did a watch party of Midsommar a couple months ago, which is one of my favorite movies ever. Hereditary is so good. It's I love Toni Collette. It's fantastic. It's really scary. Just the scene where she's on the ceiling, if you've seen the movie, you know what I'm talking about. It chills me to the bone to this day. It's flippin' fantastic. Ari Aster, Jordan Peele, and Mike Flanagan are single-handedly hoisting up the horror industry and reinventing horror, and I just, wow, so thankful. We also watched Shawshank Redemption, which is a Stephen King movie, and I'd never actually seen it. I know, fake fan, there are still lots of Stephen King things that I haven't seen. Shawshank Redemption was one of those. It was really good. It was just basically about these men at the Shawshank prison, and kind of things that happened at the prison. It wasn't like a typical Stephen, like it's not horror, so it's not like a typical Stephen King thing. But Shawshank has like a big weight on like the Stephen King cinematic universe. Like I started watching Castle Rock again because I had like started to watch it when it first came out and just kind of like never finished it. And now I'm really working on like actually watching it. I'm only like 3 episodes in, but it takes place at the Shawshank prison, so like in Castle Rock. So it's like a very, it's like a monumental location in the Stephen King universe, like the Overlook Hotel or Derry, or you know. So yeah, it also had a really nice ending. Stephen King, a good ending. I know, I'm just as shocked as you are. Anyway, yeah, so we gotta put it somewhere. This is also like a C. I'm gonna, yeah, right here. Yep, just smack in the middle. Yeah, okay. Another choice for my dad was Usual Suspects. I did not like this as much. I thought that it was pretty boring throughout like most of it. I really liked the reveal at the end. Like there's this one shot at the end of the movie that's like the revealing shot of like, you know, and I like that shot is gonna be like immortalized in my brain forever because I thought it was so well done, but like the rest of the movie was pretty forgettable to me, and like I just wasn't really invested in the characters. I just like didn't really care. But it's not like bad. It just like wasn't like, I just didn't like love it. You know, it was just one of those. It's you know, a D. It's a D kind of film. Probably like here. I am so excited to talk about this show. If you've been watching my last couple videos, follow me on Instagram, watching literally any sort of content that I put myself in, you know I've been talking nonstop about this show, and I will not stop talking about this show until y'all watch it. I swear to God. Like, the show we're talking about is Dark. Dark on Netflix. I started watching the show back in 2018 when it was just one season. Me and my mom watched it, loved it, and then the second season came out. I watched the second season, but I didn't really know what was going on. We'll get to why. And so then when the third season came out this past June, my dad hadn't seen it, my mom hadn't seen season 2. We were like, we should just watch the whole thing. And so we started over from season 1, watched all 3 seasons. It is single-handedly the best Netflix show. Like, I will literally take no criticism. Like, and I must say that the difference between, like, my favorite Netflix show and objectively the best Netflix show, because my favorites are still Stranger Things and Umbrella Academy, but Dark is the best. Like, it's just the best. Like, everything about it is just fantastic. It's one of the most brilliant pieces of media I've ever seen in my life. I demand that you all watch it. Y'all like Stranger Things and It and mystery, suspense, and y'all don't watch Dark? Okay, I refuse to shut up about the show until y'all watch it. So, basically, it's this German Netflix original. It's in German. Please, for the love of God, watch it in German. The dub is really bad. It doesn't translate well. It's way better if you watch it in German with the subtitles, partly because letting the actors give their full performances, because they're all amazing, and also because the writing is very good, and it's just the translation in English is really bad. Watch it in German. This is the kind of show you're going to have to give it your full attention. You cannot be multitasking, like doing, you know, playing Sims while watching the show. Like that, like this is not that kind of show. This is full attention. Bring a notebook, write notes, write down family trees, write down dates. You will regret it if you don't. Hold on. This is, you know, my trusty Losers Club notebook. These were all of my notes. So these were all my notes for season 1. This whole page, this is my family tree, which I kept expanding on throughout all 3 seasons. Look at how incredibly complicated this is. Take notes. Then we got season 2, season 3, the secondary family trees. Once we get into season 3, you just watch the fucking show. Basically, it takes place in Germany. It's this really small town in Germany called Winden. It's centralized around these 4 families, the Conwalds, the Nielsen's, the Dopplers, and the Tiedemans. The main character is Jonas Conwald, and basically his father has killed himself a couple months ago. He's sort of recovering from that. A child goes missing in this town, like mysteriously goes missing, and shit gets wild. It's about time travel, it's very sci-fi, it's fantastic, the characters are so great, it's so cinematic, and like your jaw will be on the floor just constantly because they're just constantly throwing twists at you, and you think you know everything, you think you're 1 step ahead, and turns out you're 4 steps behind. It's brilliant, please watch it. If you have watched it, I've written reviews on seasons 1 and 2 on my site. I'm working on one for season 3 that'll go up this week. It's a flippin' fantastic show. It's immaculate. It's immaculate entertainment. Like, it's just one of those shows that you can tell they had the entire thing mapped out from beginning to end before they made it, and that makes a difference. Stranger Things, you really could have. It could have been you. And Darks mosey themselves in and we're like, yep, we're here. We are the best. And they deserve it. They deserve every ounce of praise they get. It won the poll that Netflix did a couple weeks, like that big poll that Netflix did where it was like the community voted on the best Netflix show, and the top 3 were Stranger Things, Dark, and Black Mirror, and Dark won. Rightfully so. They literally, like, I'm telling you, watch it. I know y'all all just finished Umbrella Academy 2 and you're looking for something else to watch. Watch Dark right now. Right now. When you're done, not right now. When you're done with this video, go onto Netflix, watch it. Great. Okay, cool. Yep. This is obviously an A, but like, I don't know where to put this. I'm gonna put it here. Because like, Big Little Lies is just like, I really love Little, like, objectively, it's, like, better than all of these, right? But this is not necessarily judged on which is the best. It's, like, which ones were my favorites, you know? And, like, Sex Ed, and I'm okay with this. And Miss It, you know? So, it's still, it's the best. But, okay, yeah, great. Umbrella Academy 2. We all watched Umbrella Academy 2. This is, like, Umbrella Academy 2 is all anyone cares about right now, and that's just, honestly, iconic. I made 2 videos on it. I made a video on the pilot, and then I did a live show where I watched the last 2 episodes, episodes 9 and 10, in real time, and reviewed it. So I'm not gonna review it here, because I reviewed it at the end of that live stream. It was amazing. I'm pretty sure me and my family are going to start watching it tonight, so then I get to watch it again, and then I'm going to write a review on it, as well as a review for season 1. Go follow my site, Alina's Media Analysis. I write reviews and stuff. It's a fun time. Like, what can we say? What can we say that hasn't already been said? They really just, they went all out, and it's amazing. Yeah, go watch that video about it. Listen. Yeah. Yep, okay, that's where I'm putting it. And lastly, I technically watched this in August. We're not going to worry about that. Me and my mom watched the half of it. I know a lot of people have been talking about this movie. One of my favorite YouTubers, Trin, made a video on it. Love her. Go follow her. She's like me, but better. It was really sweet. Like, it was like a nice movie. Like, my mom was desperate to watch like a simple rom-com after finishing Dark because our minds were just scrambled eggs. It was a sapphic love story. The lead character was sapphic and Chinese and was written by a sapphic Chinese woman, which is just amazing. Like the 2 leads were very diverse. Like, it was a Chinese girl and a Hispanic girl. So that was really nice. I liked Paul. He was, like, entertaining. And then he did that bad thing, and I was like, you're canceled. And then he, like, kind of redeemed himself, but I'm like, okay, I feel like there wasn't enough time to really grow that. It was, it's not, like, the most memorable thing I've ever seen. I'm not a rom-com person. And it was very, like, kind of dramatic and artsy, but, like, I enjoyed myself. It was fine. It was definitely, like, way better than, like, all the other Netflix rom-com stuff, like To All the Boys and Sarah Burgess and Perfect Date and all that Noah Centineo nonsense that I've for some reason seen. Yeah, so it was good. It was like, I'd say it was like here, like a D. Like, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's just like, I don't care, you know? Anyway, that concludes my July recap. This was late. Not like anybody really cares anyway, but thanks for watching. What kind of stuff did you watch this month? Any recommendations for me? I know y'all always give me the same recommendations and I just continue to not watch them, but I'm going to say it anyway. Links in the description for ways you can help with Black Lives Matter, as well as my merch, my website, all that stuff. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at edward.spaghedward. I've been pretty active on TikTok. I've started doing tiny penny adventures. You're going to have to just go check that out for yourself. I've also been posting on my Instagram. So yeah, this has been a really great dinner. Thanks for coming over.